Alright, so I've got my plain vanilla Ubuntu install booted here. I've got my 3 slaves and Fuel Master running for my private cloud that we built in the last session. In this session, we're going to go ahead and run through the guest VM Linux OS preparation so we can start doing the one-button deployment for Linux boxes. You'll need to repeat the same process for Windows boxes by following the building Windows image here. For simplicity, I'm focusing on Linux. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me go ahead and SSH into that box. And we'll go ahead and just run through this. Let's continue down the document. Go ahead and install Murano agent. Continue down with the installation. Go ahead and create a minimal configuration, since it's probably the easier of the two cases, especially for demo purposes. I'm going to go ahead and skip the user add of ec2-user because this screencast assumes that you've already set up ec2 user as part of your plain vanilla Ubuntu installation when it asks you to create users. So only to create that user if you need it. Go ahead and continue hardening security for the recommendation here. Go ahead and add permit root login. No. Bottom. And if you look at this instance that I have, you'll see that I don't have a persistent net rules that I have to worry about, so that should be easy. Let's go ahead and skip the keycow2 image conversion. Turns out in OpenStack Icehouse, you can actually use a VDI. So we're going to skip the image conversions. I'm going to show you an easier route. So let's go ahead and do a shutdown halt now. I'm actually going to go into my plain vanilla Ubuntu image. You you see my ubuntu.vdi, we're actually going to upload that directly into this OpenStack environment. So let's do a tar cfez, and let's go ahead and compress that so that way it'll run faster, especially on a virtualized environment on a laptop. Go to 10.20.02. On port 8000, we'll bring up fuel for the environment we built in the last screencast. Go ahead and tap this environment. Go ahead and click into Horizon. Project instances here. Oops, go to images. And what we're actually going to want to do is create a new image. So I know what this is used for. I'm just going to call this Murano demo image. Actually, this is Murano Linux. This is actually a Murano image used to deploy Linux applications. This is actually a base image. If you're building Windows appliances or want one-button deployments for like IIS or other Windows services, you would have to actually, instead of building the Linux image like we just did here, you'll have to build them in Windows. Go ahead and select VDI. And if you look here on the side, it says .zip and .tar.gz is accepted, which we're creating right now, which speeds up the upload process through the web browser. So make this public. Let's go ahead and do an image file. And we're going to do this TGZ as soon as it's done creating. Completed, let's go ahead and select that. And go ahead and create the image. And if you look in the lower left-hand corner here, you can actually see the progress. It's actually going pretty fast since it's compressed. Alright, now that you can see the image has been created here, Murano Linux image is available under Compute Images. So let's go ahead and open up the Murano management panel. And let's go to images there and make sure that Murano can use our new image for our one-button deployments. Let's go ahead and mark that image. I'm just going to call this Murano Linux. This is a generic Linux image that we can deploy Linux-based services and appliances on. And now we're ready for Murano one-button deployments.